Hi guys, Tiffany here from Lake Life State of Mind, and welcome to another edition of Thirsty Thursday. Today we are making a spiked Dole Whip with coconut rum. You guys heard me right. A Dole Whip like you would get at a Disney park, but we're adding coconut rum to it for an adult version. I gotta tell you guys, so if you're new around here to lakelifestateofmind.com, to following me, to seeing any of my videos, we live in Central Florida. More specifically, we're about 20-25 minutes away from the theme parks. We actually can see the firework displays every single night from the parks overlooking the lake. It's probably like the most amazing location to live in. It's spectacular. We have definitely been missing it because of the pandemic going on. Disney was closed for a while, and even though they're back open right now, they're still not doing the fireworks just because it congregates too many people together, which is understandable. But we definitely have missed that perk of having those fireworks every night. But true Disney fanatics, we are not. We love Disney, but we're not crazy Disney people. Nothing against you guys, we love you all. Disney knew that people were gonna be jonesing for some sort of extra Disney stuff while the parks were closed. So during the pandemic, starting back like in April, they were releasing recipes that they use at the parks that people love. One of which was their recipe for a Dole Whip, their original Dole Whip that you can get in Epcot. You can get it everywhere. Epcot just comes to mind because that's the park we usually go to the most. But during Epcot's Food and Wine Festival, they always have an adult version of the pineapple Dole Whip. What it is just the regular Dole Whip, but then they put like a floater inside of some coconut rum. So this is where my idea for this adult spiked Dole Whip happened. Now, the way that Disney does it with that floater is a little bit different than what we're gonna be doing today. We're actually gonna be blending the coconut rum inside. You could add an additional floater if you wanted to, but there's definitely gonna be a lot of booze in it, so use your discretion if you're gonna add that extra floater. So, it is so simple. The original mock version, not mock version, but a mocktail, the one that's not this, is 3 ingredients, as is ours. The regular Dole Whip is just 1 big scoop of vanilla ice cream, 2 cups of frozen pineapple, and then half a cup of pineapple juice. What we're gonna be doing today is getting rid of the pineapple juice and using Malibu in place of that liquid inside of our Dole Whip. Sound good? So, 2 things I wanna tell you. There are 2 varieties to this. There is the easy variety, and there's the easy variety, but takes a lot more time. I made the easy that took a lot more time. I know most of you are just gonna go for the easiest, no time at all, and that's fine. But I'm gonna share it with you anyway, how I made it, and I hope you at least try it one time that way, because I think it makes a difference, marries the flavors together a little bit more than just that 5-minute little recipe that you could also throw together. All right, so like I mentioned, it is 2 cups of frozen pineapple. We're gonna be using a big scoop of vanilla ice cream, and then you're gonna be needing a half a cup of coconut rum. Now, I like to start with like a 1/4 of a cup, check the consistency, and add more as I go. Remember, you can always you can't take away, but you could always add more if you need to. So start with the 1/4 cup, check the consistency, and then continue to add more. That's it. That is the easy version. You put the frozen pineapple in the blender, a big scoop of ice cream in the blender, and then you start with about a 1/4 cup of the Malibu, and then you add till no more than a half a cup, and that's it. You got a spiked Dole Whip with coconut rum. The way that I did it, I went a step further, and this did take time. Last night, I took a can of this 20-ounce just tidbits of pineapple. I strained them out and put them into just this clear container, whatever container works for you, and I poured on top my coconut rum. I let this sit overnight, so this pineapple that I'm gonna be adding in here actually soaked up the rum that I had it in all night long. Now there was some rum in here when I woke up this morning, so I strained it out. I actually strained it and kept it because I'm gonna pour this rum back into here. And then I popped this in the freezer to get this frozen. So this is still frozen pineapple, but the extra step that I did was I soaked it in the Malibu overnight, strained it so that I could keep this for later because that's what we're gonna add, popped the pineapple in the freezer so it could freeze. And now this is soaked coconut rum pineapple that I'm gonna put inside. I hope that makes sense. Yes, it is super easy, but it is definitely a little bit more time consuming than doing the scoop of vanilla, the 2 cups of frozen pineapple, and then just the Malibu. But it definitely makes the difference. All right, so I am pouring inside my 2 cups of soaked in coconut rum pineapple. So 2 cups is going inside of here. And we are going to add in a big scoop of vanilla ice cream. And that's what the Dole Whip recipe that Disney brought out said, just a big old scoop. So don't be shy with your ice cream, basically. All right, I'd say that's a big scoop. Gonna throw that in there, maybe a little more for some good measure because why not? And all that's left to do now is add in our liquid. Now remember, this is rum. It just looks a little bit colored because it was sitting with the pineapple inside of it all night. But I saved the rum, strained it out from the pineapple, and that's what we're gonna use. There's a 1/2 cup in here, so I'm gonna start with my 1/4 cup, which I would say is about there. And then I'm gonna turn it on and let it blend and then check the consistency. So it's gonna be a little bit loud, so bear with me. Let's see here. And you're looking for like a soft serve ice cream consistency. And I can tell by looking at it that I'm definitely gonna wanna add some more liquid. So I'm just gonna actually not even bother to open the whole thing. I'm gonna pour a little bit more, not all of it, a little bit more in here. Because again, we can definitely add more, but we can't take some away. I think this is gonna be good. I can tell just by looking at it that this is gonna be a good consistency. All right, let me check here. Remember, we're looking for like a soft serve consistency. I think we've got that. And I'm gonna just kind of get you guys to look in there. And it turns a little bit whiter just because of the fact that we have that vanilla ice cream inside. I think this is perfect. Again, if you think this is too thick, feel free to add a little bit more of your rum in there. But here we go. These cute glasses, my mom got me these from Aldi, so I couldn't not put my spiked pineapple Dole Whip inside of my pineapple glass. So let me get this all in there. I don't want to spill it all over the counter, which you guys know I'm very good at doing. So let me do this just nicely here. Come on, baby. It's so delicious. You could smell the coconut. You could also smell the pineapple, of course. There's a little bit more, and I want to get every little bit out of here. Come on, baby. We got it. Yes. I'm gonna pull that down. There we go. Sorry for the sound, guys. Perfect. All right. And that is it. So, excuse my back. Gonna take my little piece of paper towel, wipe this down a second. grab my cute pineapple stir for you guys. Check out this consistency in there. So 3 ingredients, guys: frozen pineapple, Malibu, and then your, what was the other one? Ice cream. Oh my goodness, how could I forget the ice cream? Gonna take a sip of this. Nice and refreshing. Move this out of the way here. Oh my God. You guys cannot even imagine how good that is. Now at Disney, they sell this Dole Whip with actually a spoon inside of it. So you could use a spoon, or you can let it kind of, I don't know, just thaw a little bit so you can drink it with a straw. Completely and totally up to you, but a perfect treat for you guys to have on a hot day. A wonderful frozen cocktail for the summer. Definitely give it a try. I know that most of you are gonna go for the easy way, but I'm telling you, if you just think about it ahead of time and you wanna try it, it does make the difference to use that pineapple and soak it overnight in the coconut rum. Wow, the flavor is like amplified by a million. It is so stinking good. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday. Thank you for following along with all these Thirsty Thursday cocktails. Feel free to follow me on lakelifestateofmind.com, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook. I'm everywhere, like I tell you guys all week, or every week that I'm on here. Have a wonderful day, and cheers to a spiked pineapple Dole Whip with coconut rum. Enjoy it if you make it. Let me know if you have it and what you think. Have a great day, guys. Bye.